On the surface, two DACs with the same chip and the same components should sound identical, yet many audiophiles notice subtle but real differences between seemingly identical devices. The role of timing and frequency is crucial. To understand this phenomenon, we need to think about two dimensions of music: timing and frequency. Frequency concerns the notes and tones, bass, mid-range, and treble, while timing concerns how these sounds develop over time, the attacks, transients, and breadth of the music. Even if two DACs reproduce the same frequencies, they may process the signal slightly differently over time. This means that the same note may have a softer or more defined attack, or a more open or closed space between instruments. The Fourier theorem explains that even if the frequencies are the same, small details in timing change how these frequencies combine in perceived reality. This creates differences in the clarity, depth, and spatiality of the sound. Practical example. Listen for the difference. Imagine a drum kit playing a snare drum. The initial hit of the drum is the transient, the moment when the energy of the hit reaches your ear. On a DAC, you might hear the hit crisp and clear, with the snare drum almost seeming to jump out of the recording. On an identical DAC, the same strike may sound softer, as if the drum head were gently resting on the air. The difference lies not in the note frequency of the snare drum, but in how the DAC manages the timing of the signal. The combination of frequencies and timing creates what our brain interprets as spatiality, attack, and detail. Furthermore, it's important to note that Sinad or ThD+N values, often used to describe a DAC's performance, only tell a small part of the story. These values measure distortion and noise, but they don't take into account other crucial factors such as frequency response, time domain behavior, and power quality. Therefore, relying solely on these values to evaluate a DAC can be misleading. I hope this review will be helpful when making a purchase.